I grew up in Jasper. My family's been in Jasper for generations. I have 3 sisters, no brothers, just myself as Crown Prince. My father was a hard worker. Worked in one of the office furniture plants there. He expected you to be a hard worker, and he had a saying, quit your bragging and get back to work. I've tried to live by what my father had taught me. But when I was a child growing up in Jasper, most of us were very fortunate. We were in solid families that worked hard, had deep faith. It was certainly a perfect environment to grow up in as a child, and it continues to be today. My story from a career perspective is certainly a different one in today's world. I started with German American at 18, graduated from high school on Friday, started at the bank on Monday. I started at the bank as a vault teller, which basically is someone that handles the cash and the coins, puts money out for the general tellers when they need money and do those things. I figured out that banking was a very good fit for me. It was a very good fit.
When Mark started at the bank, he knew he also wanted to go to college, but was afraid the bank would not have a position for him when he returned. So, the president of German American Bank at the time, Oscar Leo Beckman, affectionately known as O-Leo, made him an offer he could not refuse.
When the bank told me they would pay for my education, I was certainly impressed. Apparently, he saw something in me that even I didn't see at that point in time. I wound up going to the University of Evansville, and all in all, it was 18 years from start to finish. That's a long journey when you're taking 1 or 2 classes a semester. It's a long way to get there. It was something that was important to me, and it was something that I know I needed to move forward in my career.
Oscar Leo Beckman saw the potential of growth and excellence that Mark would bring to German American Bank. When Mark started working at German American, it was a small community bank with one location in Jasper, Indiana. 50 years later, from the day Mark started to the day he retired, German American Bank has grown from assets from $50 million to $6.7 billion with 77 locations. This period of growth is in large part due to Mark's guidance and vision.
He had a strategic vision of where he wanted to take German American. And I think the important thing about that structure was it allowed the bank to truly operate as a community bank in all of the communities that we serve today. Mark is a tremendous leader. He is a great communicator, and he has a style that puts people at ease. I think I'm quite frankly, a better person and a better banker because of Mark. And I think that there are many of our employees that would share the same comments about Mark. He's a tremendous person, tremendous leader. I can't say enough about Mark.
One of my philosophies has been it takes a team. Without the team, none of the success would be possible. You never ask someone to do something you're not willing to do yourself. When you ask people to work hard, you work hard next to them. And it's a culture that everyone can be proud of.
Mark is always looking to do what is right and not what is easy. Mark Schroeder always puts his company first, his team second, and himself always last. Mark Schroeder's culture is all over our company. The ability to empower people, our sales culture, our credit culture, the whole community-minded culture is all associated with Mark Schroeder. People are comfortable with Mark, and people trust Mark. That's a really key factor in business and in running a company. When you gain that trust, you can get people to follow you. Mark is one of the biggest mentors in my career. I have learned so much from Mark just watching him on a daily basis. When I was appointed Mark's successor, it was a very anxious moment. Knowing the quality of a leader that Mark Schroeder is and has been for our company, those were extremely big shoes to fill. I would like to thank Mark for personally preparing me for my new role as the CEO of German American Bank. He's been instrumental in getting me to this point and getting me this opportunity.
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson that I've learned is that a career and really life in my mind is It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You get up every morning and you go and you do the best that you can do. And you get up the next morning and you do it again and again and again. And if you treat people right, treat them as you would want to be treated, work hard, and give your best, long term, good things will happen. If I had one wish, I think that wish would be that my grandchildren have the opportunity to do something that I did, and that's to have a long career and a successful career, and to do it at home.